Hi guys, we are going to do a few story problems today. And the first story problem is actually about me. It says, Mrs. State bought a new table that is 2 4/10 meters tall. She placed flowers on the table that are 45 centimeters tall. How tall are the tables and flowers combined in meters? So we're trying to figure out the answer in meters. The first question we have to ask ourselves when solving these is, what units are we converting? Well, our answer is going to be in meters, so we need to convert this 45 centimeters to meters first. Okay, we know, and I think it's in the front of your book too if you need to check, 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So when we're converting from centimeters to meters, our number is getting, it looks like it's getting smaller. So our rule when we're converting this is to do divided by 10. We have 2 zeros, so to the second power. Alright, now we know that we have 45 centimeters and we're trying to turn those into meters. So we're going to take our 45, divide it by 10 to the second power. Okay, so we're moving our decimal 2 points to the left, so we're left with 45 hundredths. Okay, now the next step, if we're trying to figure out how tall the table and the flowers are combined, we are going to have to take that 45 hundredths of a meter and add it to our 2 4/10 of a meter. Remember, when we add decimals, they have to be, the decimal point has to be lined up. Any empty spots, you can put a 0 or just leave it blank. Our decimal point goes straight down. So now our answer, combine the table and the flowers together, are 2 85 hundredths meters tall. Here's our next story problem. Miss Lovato and Mr. Garcia went to ride their bikes for 5 kilometers. They pass a sign that says they have 200 meters left. How many kilometers have they already traveled when they reach the sign? First question is, what do we need to convert? Well, our question is asking how many kilometers have they already traveled. Okay, one of our answers, or one of our numbers is already in kilometers, one of them is in meters. So we need to convert the one that is in meters to kilometers first. Okay, and again, I think this is in your book. 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. So we need to take that 200 meters, divide it by 10 to the third power. We're dividing because we're going from a larger number to a smaller number. Okay, so right now our decimal is here. We're dividing, so we move it to the left. So 200 meters is equal to 2/10 of a kilometer. Okay, now the question is asking how many kilometers have they already traveled when they reach the sign? Well, we know that they're going 5 kilometers total, and they've already traveled, and they only have, 2/10 of a kilometer left. So we have to subtract that off. Now the way that we write 5 as a decimal is we just add the 0. Remember, when we subtract, our decimals have to line up. We cannot do 0 minus 2. So we have to borrow. 10 minus 2 is 8. Bring our decimal straight down. 4 minus 0 is 4. So our answer is 4 8/10 kilometers by the time they reach the sign. We're going to do one last story problem. This one is about Mr. Strong. It says, Mr. Strong is going to the gym. He drinks 8/10 of a liter of water and 8 milliliters of a protein shake. How many milliliters of liquid did Mr. Strong drink in all? Okay, our answer is in milliliters. So our first question is, what do we need to convert? Well, we have one answer in liters and one in milliliters. So we need to convert the one that is in liters to milliliters. All right, we know that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. So in order to convert, we are going to have to multiply because we're going from a smaller number to a bigger number. So if we start with 8/10, we're going to multiply that by 10 to the third power because we have 3 zeros down there. So there's 1, 2, 3. We have to put zeros in those blanks. So now we have 800. 800 is our answer. Again, our question is asking how much did he drink in all, which means we are adding. So we're going to take that 800 liters of water, that one was the water, plus the 8 milliliters of his protein shake. So our answer is 808 milliliters of liquid.